was in the Discord call. I think my computer's lagging though. I think it's causing me to lag. I don't know. I think my computer just freezes sometimes, and then something else happens. I don't know. Yeah, it could be thing. It could be something. I don't know, I haven't a little time. No, it's just a piece of shit. Because I bought it like a few years ago. Like last year. I'm gonna do a solo, yeah.
It's week 5 of the 2024 season, and we'll see the Broncos, leader at quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Broncos and the Raiders, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Raiders for their opening drive, and at the helm in his first year in silver and black, 6th season overall, Gardner Minshew.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit...
Why is my stream buffering on my end?
But that'll help my team.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive, INT. Here's Minshew. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up Losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
It's weird on my end because it's like stuttery.
Now Minshew. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line.
What is with this? Like, why is it the first 2 quarters I get, they used a good job, but after that they fucking mess up in the second half? I don't get that at all.
Running on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I don't understand this concept.
Going to run with Madison again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Minshew sets to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
They fumbled it. I got a touchdown.
Always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground.
The Raiders fumbled it.
Into the end zone for 6. And a good return.
I just can't hit stick anymore.
Shy of the 30-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming out.
Same. The Raiders are doing better than me right now.
Out of the gun is Minshew. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And this is going to be another first.
What is his percentage? 75?
Make the tackle at the Broncos 39. 14 yards is the.
I haven't gotten my first drive yet.
Off play action, it's Minshew. In trouble, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll go Madison up the middle. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Back to throw here. And this is going to be...
Finally, they stop. How are they going to punt this? It was 46 yards upward, not backwards.
And ends up falling incomplete.
Kicks it out of bounds.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So here the
Finally get my
Broncos
first
now
drive.
for their opening
Jesus.
drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator, the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And running with power here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now a first carry here for their running back. And shutting him off now open field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he will find his man on the outside. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he fends him off. Breaks through the contact. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive. And 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as they'll take this down to the 33. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. This is 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. There's a nice move. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Raiders. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Now a give to Madison. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield.
I'm stiff arming. What is the controller, bro? I'm stiff arming that.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. But it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On the move to his left.
Oh, my Lord.
And he's brought down. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is,
of course, I'm staggering because every time I do that stiff arm, it just staggers.
To build on. So you get the first one,
fuck?
and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays.
That makes 0 sense.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Why is it overthrowing? I'm not even moving.
And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
You guys give me a QB kneel.
So
it's a field goal. Really, dude? I just got baited. I got baited. Wow. They just decided to do a field goal.
Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start by zooming out to Santa Clara. Arizona in town to face San Francisco, and at the half, 13-10 is the score. The 49ers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Puka Nacua, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Allen Robinson, a touchdown reception. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's had his fair share of trouble.
Dude, I just can't run. I don't know. I don't even know why number 9's faster than my quarterback.
Wilson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Dude, this Wilson guy, he is not faster than my quarterback.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. 3rd down and 1. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raiders offense and Gardner Minshew getting set to go to work once more. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 to the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Laube. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Madison. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 3rd and 9 here. On play action, they'll throw. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Well, their home team's offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And he was pretty much unguardable in that 1st half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up at a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos just continue to roll. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be prevented.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd
I
quarter.
just fucked up my kick. That's the first time I fucked up my kick in a long time.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Laube. And he loses the football a 2nd time. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Broncos are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And he won't quite make it.
I'll be back, John. Hold on.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another completion to the total number that they forced.
I don't even play for dance.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway.
I didn't even touch caught all day.
They're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. Ball delivered complete on the crossing route, Gallup. And he's going to
probably not. I'm in Madden right now.
First at about the 31-yard line.
Well, I'll see you later. Laters. Hold on a second. Before I join back with John, let's see if Theo wants to talk.
A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. This is brought in at the 21. Muscles him off. He won't go down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work.
Want to see if Theo wants to chat?
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escapes the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10.
How is that a sack if I'm on the 10 of the scrimmage? How does that work?
And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there.
I kicked too hard.
Yards. And the Broncos add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's Minshew. That's Gallup on the slant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Minshew sets to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Escapes the defender. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Who does he have? X Factor.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Come on, dude.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Myers. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Minshew. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 36. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while. They just add on to that big lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations.
Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Hey, Theo.
Kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
I was going to ask you, want to play Tekken? Or are you busy? Bet. Alright, bet.
And they take a knee.
Not yet. I just had my Madden game.
Well, fans usually love to see.
I'm gonna have that saved. Let's get on.
What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite
on mobile.
This contest.
Partner, this game
I played enough.
And you noticed?
I'll be back on it. No, I just you can't really play with friends on MK Mobile unless you do like ranked, I think. But other than that, but you can play a lot of solo and build up your team and stuff. Yeah, you can play like 3 players, 3 cards. I think it's like 3 teammates.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss.
You get to tag your teammates.
To redeem themselves at home next week.
But MK Mobile is fun. I play it a lot. When I first got my tablet, I was like, I need to get MK Mobile back because I loved it so much. Yeah, I was playing on my computer before I played on my tablet. Because my last tablet broke, my Amazon Fire, which is next to me right now. It actually broke. And I had to wait for a new tablet, which took about 3 weeks. the screen was cracked too much, and then